Cause look at her face. Like, why they make her face look like that? Like she already knows it's them and it's endgame. Like, come on, like look at that. Like, bro, how like yo? What kind of training these mothers be going through? Look at this. Nah, that's wild. Remember how it was a happy place last episode? Remember? Kids smiling and all that. Emma was smiling. But look at this now. Bam. Happy place to horror. Just like that. Just like that. This is why it's important for them to have high IQs and stuff like that. Because now throughout the show they could strategize. Talk about acting normal for now and stuff. Like, they could actually think about a plan and all that. Even though they're 11 years old, it makes sense because they have the highest IQs in like the world out of all the children. But anyways, but yeah, so it really having the concept of high IQ children like are saved for last for like the big grand desserts or food or feasts or whatever. It helped the plot a lot because the things they do, the dialogue they speak, it wouldn't make sense if they weren't as like if we weren't known that the IQs were like top tier, you know. So it saved them a lot of trouble in this part. And see, so they use this, right? But they can't find this person to have the mother, you know, use her tracker and basically help the kids be aware of like how she do things, how she move and stuff like that. So like, you know, the things she'd been doing already, they haven't been noticing because they weren't really paying attention. You know, she just be doing things right in their faces because they're not paying attention. They're already brainwashed. Once they get out of their brainwash, they're actually paying attention and seeing what she's actually doing, you know. Okay, this part right here, right? This right here was like the first of many very intense dialogues, right? So with the mom, like, cause look at her face. Like, why they make her face look like that? Like she already knows it's them and it's endgame. Like, come on, like. They can give them time to breathe or whatever, or like. This is not the look she gives them every day, right? Like, this is not the look she gives them every day. I don't think so, right? So, why now? Unless she already knows, right? Which would make sense. But anyway, continuing. See, like, she knows it's everything. It's like, it helps you. If you don't catch it, you won't realize that basically what she's saying is, I'm watching you and I see everything. That's basically what she says by, like, you weren't so cheerful this morning. She's watching you. She's basically just said that. You know, and Emma's shooting some shots too. She's shooting some shots. Wonder what Connie's doing. Yeah, she's shooting some shots. She low-key exposing herself. High-key. Like, I don't know why she said that. Like, she low-key exposing herself. But it's whatever. It's just for the intensity of the dialogue. And, bro, this was crazy. When she asked this, I just remembered this part. Did the two of you go to the gate yesterday? When I first saw that, bro, I was like, ain't no way. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Because, like, she just acts it so bluntly. Like, they're going to just say yes or something. Like, she just expects, oh, actually, yeah, because she just think, like, well, they're my children. They're brainwashed. They believe everything I say, so... You know? But damn, like, this is what I mean by intense dialogue. Sometimes you just gotta be blunt with it. Like, they were hitting subtle shots here and there earlier, but now that she just came on me, like, be blunt with it. So so of course Norman has to act normal and save them. Um, but this is what I mean. Like, intense dialogue could replace. It's like the replacement of intense fight scenes. Like, if it's a show that doesn't have much fighting or no fighting at all, intense dialogue is what carries the show in terms of the moments or the unpredictable like times of like what the person's gonna say or how they gonna respond to things, right? So that was like the first of many, which is what made so many people love this show. At least season one. Let me say that out there. At least season one. And this is the beginning of like uh conflicting personalities. You know, Ray knows everyone can't save everybody. It's just not how the world works. But of course, Emma, optimistic as like, of course, like main character wants to be like, yeah, we'll save everyone, you know. But Norman is like the balance. This is why he's my favorite character. He's like the balance. He's in between. Like, he understands that like it can't happen, but like at the same time he also wants it to happen. Like, he wants to save everyone, but he understands that like he's fully aware that it can't happen. So he's like the middleman. He's like, he compromises. He's like the balance between Ray and Emma. That's why like Norman became. That's why Norman's the GOAT, bro. He's the best character. At least in my opinion. But yeah. To be honest, I think Norman is like the smartest one. But yeah, there's a lot of conflicting person in like terms of their personalities throughout the whole show, which is what carries intensity in their own conversation in terms of planning. So it's not just them talking to the mother or any other character that's against their plan. It's also conflicting and intense arguments against each other or against themselves even, that like creates the interest in throughout the show. So that's what it continue. But yeah, see, like this character right here, right? Like, there's a lot of this character brought so much tension throughout in the house. It was crazy. But yeah, I'll explain that more later on. Another thing the Promised Neverland did amazing was they add elements into it that was unexpected. So a new nanny or whatever, like no one expected that. So it's like it's brand new elements that changes up their plans or changes up the strategies. It's like it's a chess move. This whole anime is basically chess with like moving pieces, like living pieces, I should say. So like having the nanny there was a chess move, which Ray said was kind of put into their favor as much as the mother's favor. So you know, is these type of elements you add to that, you know, creates better dialogue in the future. These unexpected events, you know, that like switches up someone's response or thinking, their way of thinking, is what continuing the theme of intense like thinking and dialogue and stuff. See, so revealing this, right, two of the oldest is already have an idea of who the targets are, and is the two of the oldest, which is Emma and Norman. So revealing this lets us know that she's having her own schemes and plans to take care of them. So it's not like where, oh well, it's only them that are planning and the mother is just there doing her usual thing, you know. She's actually having her own schemes and plans, you know, moving her own pieces in the chessboard too, strategizing and stuff like that. So it kind of shows both sides, you know, countering each other and seeing what they could do as the episodes move forward. Look at this track star athlete. Look at this track star. Look at this, bro. Crazy. Just demon time. Like, look at that. Like, bro, how, like, yo, what kind of training these mothers be going through? Look at this. Nah, that's wild. That's wild. And then Emma being the main MC, like, main character. She could, like, it's not like she's gonna harm the child. Like, he could just let it. He could just let them go. Come on, Emma. Look at this. Like, why? It's not like they're about to get killed or anything. Like, Emma didn't have to waste her energy like that. She had to waste her energy like that. Like, look. Even though she's making her face like nah, she dead as the demon that's gonna eat them. That ass. Like, why she look like that? That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. That is funny as hell. Yo, but Norman and Ray are too goated. Too broken. Oh yeah, one thing I'm noticing, well, I noticed when I was watching The Promised Neverland, is that they always add new elements in the end of, like, most episodes. So the first time is the nanny, and now the traitor in one of the kids being a spy for the mother, which is a whole nother element, continuing to what I was saying. Whole other way of thinking, new strategies, new mindset, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so cause this is the mother, like I said, it's a back and forth between them and the mother playing chess, producing more problems for either side. So the mother played 2 chess moves already, having a traitor and also having a nanny, right, for Norman and Emma. And then what Norman and Emma and Ray have done is they've been using tag to train the other kids to learn how to escape, and also strategizing and learning how they track them, learning more about the devices, and basically becoming more aware of their surroundings and how the farms operate. Yeah, so you notice a theme of more and more, like, things implementing slowly as both sides, like, implement more of their plans or ideas or strategies into it. See, this is why it's important for them to have blah blah blah. See, this is why it's important to have them See, this is why it's important for them to have high IQ and stuff like that, cause man, I'm doing some shit.